ABNI hand level. It is a hand surveying instrument designed to measure angles of elevation of depressions expressed in degree or percent. Accidental error. It is an error due to combinations causes beyond the ability of the observer to control and for which it is impossible to make a corrections. Altimeter. An instrument used to measure height and altitude graduated of feet and matter. Azimuth refers to the directions given by the angles between meridian and aligned measurements in a clockwise direction, usually reckoned from the south branch of the meridian. Backsight, a sight taken with transit along the line of the known direction's reference point, usually in rear. Bearing. It is the direction of any line with respect to the meridian. Benchmark. It is a fixed reference point whose location and elevations are known and serve as a reference of leveling work in a given locality. Chaining. It is the operation of measuring the horizontal or inclined distances with a tape. Chaining pin. It is a steel pin about 1 foot long used temporarily for making the locations of the end of the tape as the distance are to be measured. Clinometer. It is an instrument used for measuring vertical angles or slopes. Closed traverse. It is a survey of traverse lines from a closed figure which the two endpoints are coincide. Compass. It is a handheld instrument used for making survey lines with a reference of the directions of a magnetic needle. Contour. It is an imaginary line constants of the elevations on the ground. Contour interval. It is a fixed vertical distance between two successive contour lines at different elevations. Crosshair. It is the line of sight composed of vertical and horizontal hairs fastened to the reticule. Datum. A plane reference where all other elevations are referred to. Deflection angle. It is an angle between a line and the line prolongation to the preceding line to the succeeding line. Departure. It is a horizontal components of traverse line wherein the distance is multiplied by the sin of the bearing angle of the line. Depression contour. An contour in which the elevation of adjacent contour lines do not indicate which conditions is represented. Difference in elevations. It is the vertical distance between level of surfaces. Elevation. The vertical distance above or some arbitrarily assumed level surface or datum. Fieldwork. It is an activity of making and recording all the measurements in the field. Flagman. A person whose duty is to hold the flag or range pole at selected points directed by the transitman. Foresight. It is a sight taken with the level of the point wherein the elevations of which is to be determined. Foresight distance. A horizontal distance from the center of the instruments to the road where foresight was taken. Geodetic surveying. It is a type of surveying which it takes into account the shape of the earth. Height instruments. The elevations of line of sight of the telescope wherein the instruments is leveled or above the datum. Heliotrope. The position of the point is to be sighted by means of sunlight reflected by an instrument.